Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. Well, Monday means it's an open collaboration and it's a coloring day. So I'm going to give you that information. My name is Kendra. If you're new here, I like to do crafty things and I like to do kitchen things like recipes and organizing and menus and shopping hauls and things like that. Just kind of around the house home stuff. So stick around. I'm coming back with the collab info. Can you see me? Can you see me right there? I'm in the window. It's dark outside. All right, here's the information on today's open collab. So I've got Monday. It's an open collab, and if you want to join this and you feel like you are shy about it, if you're seeing this, you are invited. I've invited you, and our hostess Rosemary has invited you. Welcome everyone that wants to join in on this. All you have to do is put in your description or your title hashtag color and create with us you rock art. I'm going to put a still because that is a mouthful for me to remember, and I've been doing it a while. At Rosemary's You Rock Art. So Mondays you can color anything you like. Rosemary has a color book that she's working out of with a lot of people. Sometimes I work out of it. Most times I kind of go off on my own and color or create. So you can color, you can create. Let me try that again. I got choked up. You can color, you can create, or you can color and you can create. So I'm going to color. And I have a brand new, just arrived this afternoon, Bold and Easy color book. I was so excited about this. I really was. And I got new crayons, not crayons, they're color pencils. And I sat here and I put this, they provided this where you can put the number of the pencil and what the true color is. So I thought that was going to be fun to not have to scribble in a blank page and see what color is that pencil going to look. You know what I mean? So now I know. But anyway, I picked out a picture in here that I'll do. And it's obviously a flower because they're all flowers. This is Babe Carpenter, Bold and Easy, large print coloring book flowers. And let's see if there's anything on the back. Just some, I almost did this and I almost wanted to do this, but I'm going to pick something else. I want to start with spring flowers. Don't remember what I paid for this, but it wasn't a whole lot. I don't buy expensive coloring books ever, like really under $10, usually more like $6, sometimes $4.99. So I'm gonna guide you through this book real quick, and I'm not going to keep you a long time, so don't worry about that. Okay, maybe I need to set the camera up. Here's the usual spiel that you see now in these color books where they explain to you that they've chosen to use a lesser quality paper to make the book more affordable. I would be happy to pay $1 extra for quality paper because quality paper will accept color sometimes a little bit better. But, they do what they have to do. It's not my business. After I made it my business, right? Okay, so this book belongs to, now I want you to study this right here because you're going to see a whole lot of this where they have shaded for you. I look forward to shading. Shading is something that I enjoy doing. And it's done. And it's done, and it's done. They're pretty pictures, and not all of them are shaded. Probably what I'll do is color the ones that are shaded less. There's no reason for that. I don't understand. What is that, a snapdragon? Looks like it's going la 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 la. Popcorn? I don't know what those are. Wait a minute. I've seen those before, but I can't think of what they are. Are those snapdragons too? I don't know. Lots of the tropical kind of lay around your neck, My daughter bought me one of these. I can't think of what it's called either. I wish they'd have put the name of the flowers. That would have been nice too. She bought me one for Mother's Day years ago. These are pretty. Shading. Daffodil or jonquil for March. That's March. I'll do that one next. I mean the flower for March. That's very pretty. Is it clover? I don't know. Are those... Yeah, I don't like them. I always get confused. Apple or cherry blossoms? I'm going to guess apple blossoms. I've had both trees. Pretty. Too much shading. It's a darn shame. It really is. Carnations are one of my favorite flowers. I don't have a whole lot of my favorites, but it sounds like I am as I go through. I like these too. At the house that we sold before we moved here 5 years ago, I had probably, oh gosh, close to 50 in my front small garden. They're all gone now. The people that moved into the house put holes through all the walls. They tore doors off. They tore the garage door off for whatever reason. They had, gosh, 10 or 12 vehicles in the yard. It was bad. Anyway, poppies? Yeah, I think so. So cute. These remind me of Disney cartoons. Does anybody else feel like that too? So there's something else. All right, come on. Oh, this is just a flower off a tree. Probably another apple blossom or cherry blossom, isn't it? These are very hard to turn pages. See, if that had not been shaded for me, I would have gone with a very light purple and a very dark purple and a yellow, and I would have enjoyed doing that. Now I can't. Tulips. Tulips don't come out here really until late May, early June. I don't know if that's like that everywhere else. Is that, yeah, it is, a sunflower? Pretty roses with shading again. Looks like we're having some repeats, huh? Or at least repeats of the same kind of flower, maybe just situated a little bit different. Whole lot of lilies. Or whatever that is. I think it's an Easter lily, but maybe not. More tulips. What do you think? Okay, so more lilies, sunflower, kind of a different one. I have one of those in my yard, and they're blue. And I can never remember what they're called. Oh my goodness. More of those. So if I'm going to, iris, I love iris as well. If I'm going to give a score, I'm going to say this one deserves a more shading. Out of 10, I'd give it a 5. I'm cutting some of the points off for repeat, and the shading. I don't like the shading. Okay. So I'm going to get coloring this, and I'm not going to keep you much longer, but I'm going to just show you stills or quick, hey, here's where I am, and then I'll end this. So keep on keeping on. All right, so I finished my first page, and I used all of these colors here. That's a blending pencil. It's not a color. And so I used the map. It got over there somehow. Anyway, it's going to be a learning curve on these colors because they are a thicker pencil, meaning the consistency, the color comes out in a thicker way, and they're softer. They're much softer, the lead or whatever, the color part. So anyway, here we go. And you know, it's going to take me a while to get on the curve of how to use these pencils, and it is what it is. And so I put the date on it, and we'll watch how I get better, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, and so in other news, one of the kids went out to get the mail because nobody got it yesterday. Here it is, Sunday night. And when they came in, they were laughing, like bent over laughing. And I said, "Did you fall? Because it's raining really hard out there. Did you fall?" "No, didn't fall." "Are you hurt? Are you okay?" Because it's like was laughing so hard he couldn't breathe. And that is because about a month ago, I said, "I live in fear of getting a jury summons." There it is. I've been called twice. No, well, I've been called several times, but I've been called in by number twice. And at one of the times, I was working and on call, and there was no way I could do it. And they let me go. And so, my goodness, I know it's your civic duty and all of that business, but goodness gracious, and I am very judgmental. I'm going to tell you what, the last time I was there, before they excused a bunch of us, and I myself included, they were talking about the person who was going to be on trial, and this person, obviously, I don't even remember her name or anything else about her, but I do remember that when they brought her in, she was wearing a jacket over her shoulders, and the guard carried her purse in and dropped her purse in front of the desk where we could see it, but she couldn't. Okay, she's obviously cuffed, and they wouldn't put her purse anywhere near her. That was my first strike for her. I thought, she's got a history of either running or getting something to hurt somebody or whatever. And I know this about myself. I can own it, and it's not nice about me, but I do. This is how I am. And so he said a bunch of things. Her attorney said a bunch of things that she had done in the past, which he probably shouldn't have said. I think he was a public defender, and he was very young. And so when it came around to me, no, they said, "Does anybody have a clear idea if they think the defendant is innocent or guilty?" And I raised my hand, and they went around the room asking people. And when they got to me, you get interviewed by the defending attorney and the prosecuting attorney. And so when they got to me, the defending attorney, hers, the public, defender or whatever, said, "Well, you think she's guilty?" And I said, "I think I do." And he said, "Why do you think that?" And I said, "Because you just told me." Because all the things he said about her. And this thing that she was on trial for wasn't half as bad as what she'd already done. And I did not mean for it to get a laugh, but it got a big laugh, and I was excused. The end. I would never do that on purpose. I really did. Anyway. Okay, so now I have to call. My week is in April. Yay. And so pencils, I'm going to learn to love them. And still, 4 out of 10. That's just how I feel about it. Okay, I can't wait to see everybody's art. Color and create. I'm going to be looking for everybody's pages. Thanks for watching. Bye.